Of course, many of you know me. I'm Jad Hernandez, CEO of the Central California Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, and welcome to the 28th State of the Hispanic Chamber Gala. Please give yourselves a big hand for making it out here tonight. Here at the Central California Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, what we do here is we promote small business. We promote economic development. And most importantly, what we do is we put people to work. Is that right, ladies and gentlemen? We put people to work. And when we talk about the Central California Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, when you open up the centerfold of this book, it tells you everything you need to know about the Central California Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. It tells you everything you do. We do for the Valley here. In addition to that, it also serves as a beacon for many Hispanic business owners here in the Valley. And what I mean by the Valley is we serve over a 6-county region, meaning we serve the counties of Mariposa, Merced, Madera, Fresno, Tulare, Kings, and sometimes we drop in a little bit to Kern once in a while. But I'll tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, when you want to get some things done, you want to push an idea, you want to come to the Central California Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, because we make things happen here in the Valley.
Today we're focusing on education. We have a very high dropout rate of our young Latino students in the local area. And as a chamber, we need to work together to create partners to make sure that we do not live, or let our future leaders fall through the cracks. Dropouts equal unemployment and dependency. We want productive members of society in our area, making it a better place to live and a better place to work. If the traditional education will not work for everyone, as a chamber we have to find a way to bring other opportunities for these individuals, such as working with local area resources to assist them with entrepreneurial training, to help them, as the chamber does in selecting a possible business that they might have an idea for, a plan, or identify possible and or viable business startups or businesses not to start, to learn from the chamber, to learn from both local, state-wide partners. We're here to help, and we help bring solutions. So the next thing I want to talk about briefly is the high-speed rail. All I have to say is that we're at least 50 years behind the rest of the world, and it's time that we catch up to the rest of the world here in the United States of America. All the critics say that it's too expensive, that it'll never work. The same thing was said about the National Transportation Highway System that is now one of the best and most effective transportation systems in the whole world. It's an envy of a lot of other countries. Speaking with Transportation Secretary Roy LaHood a couple of weeks ago, this is an opportunity that we cannot pass up. It's something we need to move forward. We will never have an opportunity like what we have now with the U.S. President Obama, the governor of the great state of California, Jerry Brown, and our own mayor of Fresno, Ashley Swearengin, all in favor of moving the high-speed rail forward. We are here as a chamber, and we'll do whatever we can to help ease the congestion over our freeways and move us into the future now.
Thank you very much for inviting me to share in this special evening with all of you tonight. It is great to see friends and family join together and celebrate an organization who is focused on putting people back to work. And when you look at the values of the Latino community and culture, they're founded and rooted in self-reliance, hard work, and family. So it is indeed an honor to be able to serve you and have the great distinct pleasure to represent you in Sacramento in the California State Senate. And why is it such an honor to be able to represent the Central Valley? Let me just share with you 3 things. 1, we literally feed the world with our agricultural strength and power here in the San Joaquin Valley. We literally defend this world with the military installations that we have throughout the San Joaquin Valley. And now we are providing the energy for the state of California, not only with our oil and gas, but it is becoming the mecca for renewable energy in solar and wind. And so we will literally provide 30% of our state's energy right here in the San Joaquin Valley by harnessing the sun and capturing the wind. And that is all important because if we're ever going to have a brighter future, try to resolve the brain drain that is impacting the Central Valley and primarily Latinos. We're going to have to link education with a new economy. But we won't be able to accomplish that if we don't set it as a priority. And I will tell you, we've got great challenges ahead of ourselves. So if we're ever going to compete in a global economy and do our best, we have to see to it that we're at least setting the priorities, and that has to be in our youth and our children and in their education. And I want to thank you for making tonight such an important issue with respect to education. But let me give you and end with something that we are doing. You must be very, very proud, not only to live in the Central Valley, but to name California as your state. I'm proud of it, but let me tell you why. With Assemblyman Perea's help and a little bit of my own, this state is the first state in the nation that's going to pave the way for immigration reform by making a clear and loud statement that the DREAM Act is right. If you are a student in the state of California, you perform well, you're the valedictorian, then you know what? You deserve to go to a state university, you deserve to get a scholarship, and you deserve to have a seat at the table to see to it that you can have the brightest future, even if you do happen to come from a place like my wife and my father did, Sinaloa, Mexico. So God bless you, and be so proud, and I really appreciate you allowing me to be a part of it.
So now, so many years later, I am grateful to be back in my native state and in the agricultural heartland of California. UC Merced serves a larger percentage of minority, first-generation, and low-income students than any other University of California campus. Our students are enormously bright, wonderfully resourceful, and also grateful for the opportunity to study in one of the world's most acclaimed research universities. UC Merced is the only university in the United States, the entire United States, to have all of its buildings certified by the U.S. Green Building Council. We strive to teach our students to respect the Earth's natural resources, gifts of life from God that must be cherished and sustained for future generations. Now think about it. Green businesses survived the recent recession better than many other economic sectors, in large part because advances in green technology were attractive to businesses seeking solutions that would help them cut costs, become more efficient, and emerge stronger from the economic downturn. And the good news is that the green economy is still in its infancy, and it holds vast future potential for the creation of new business and industries right here in the San Joaquin Valley. This state is still recognized globally as a cradle of innovation, entrepreneurialism, social justice, and cultural advancement. The University of California is still widely recognized as the premier public research university in the world. All 10 University of California campuses have distinguished themselves as powerhouses of invention, discovery, and creation. Their scientists and engineers have generated contributions that have spawned entire new industries, created rewarding jobs, and brought increased prosperity to their region and state. Indeed, nearly almost all of the industries in which California is a world leader emerged from university-based research. And this will also be true for California's emerging green economy. Now, UC Merced, the baby campus, the 10th campus of the University of California, was placed in the San Joaquin Valley to raise levels of educational attainment and also to provide one of the poorest areas in the state with the research-fueled economic engine enjoyed by the state's coastal regions. And I'm delighted to tell you that despite UC Merced's youth, our faculty and students are already making discoveries and inventions with great potential for positioning the San Joaquin Valley as a global leader. So we're doing really exciting and important work in solar energy, and we're also doing a lot of important work in water quality and conservation, air quality, biofuels, and energy management. I just want to close by saying that I think there are three main keys to really making the San Joaquin Valley a global leader in the green economy. One is the continued growth of the innovation and discoveries that will spawn the new technologies that will in that economy, and that's at UC Merced and other research universities in the state of California. The second is to keep the businesses that this research and these discoveries spawn here in the San Joaquin Valley. And that means that not all of the venture capital can stay in the Silicon Valley. We have to bring it here to the Valley to support the green economy here. And third is the education of our children. These new businesses that will power the green economy will only come to the San Joaquin Valley in great number if we can provide them with the educated workforce that they need. And that will require a basic set of skills. We can't allow our children to be afraid of mathematics and quantitative reasoning. We have to help our children to become analytically astute. We have to help them with their communication skills in whatever language. And finally, we have to help them to be imaginative and creative, and all children are until we sort of root it out of them through what we as adults put them through. Thank you so much. I enjoyed being here. Thank you.